What's up, my dudes? Valk here, and today I'm going to show you guys exactly how you want to start inside Anime Crossover the Fence. This is going to be the ultimate beginner's guide. This is going to be the last video I upload before the game goes live, so the game should be going live around the time this video is up. Hopefully, we'll see. But basically, I want to show you guys exactly how to start in this game. So you're going to start off with your, I think you start with Goku, Zoro, and Ichigo, or Ichitos, excuse me. You start with these three. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to collection. You're going to want to find them in the collection, and you're going to want to claim. You should be able to claim hitting this button right here on all three of them as you go through. And whenever you do that, you're going to be able to get 300 jimmies. Next up, you're going to want to look up the available codes. If I remember, I will put codes in a pinned comment, but you're going to want to come here and put your codes in. So once you have that, you're going to want to go to summon, and you're going to want to try to get a money unit. You're going to want to try to get either Nami, Sanji, or Bulma. I don't know what they're going to look like on release. I don't know how good they're going to be, so forgive me on that one. But you're going to want to try to get Nami, Sanji, or Bulma. Which you can see, Bulma is right here at a legendary at 5%. And then on rare, we have Curly Brows and Cat Burglar. You want either one of these, one of those three. If you don't get them, it's not a big deal. You can beat story with basically just Zoro. So we're going to next go ahead and you're going to go to story. Whenever you're doing story, you really want to try to get these Rift Orbs, these one-time rewards of the Epic and Legendary Rift Orb. But whenever you do this, you should be able to beat story with basically just the starting cast. You don't even need to summon, really. You can beat story with that, and you're going to be able to beat story with the starting cast of like Zoro, Goku, and Ichitos, and you're going to be able to do that for the first 2 whole acts. You'll be able to beat Marine, or it's not Marineford, it's Ines Lobby, but you will be able to beat Naruto stage and One Piece stage with just the starting characters. You don't need to get anything extra, then you can just run it with just these guys. So we're going to go ahead, just use Zoro off rip, just to show you guys. And it's more about you guys. If you're struggling, you're going to have to learn which paths are the best for which situations. Because as you guys can see, you don't get a ton of money to actually do things with. So we're going to go ahead. If one gets by, that's fine. Because we want to keep focusing this bottom path. We don't want to spend too much money on the top path. We want to just keep focusing the bottom path for now. Or is it the top path I want? See, this is what I mean. Is you got to know. You got to know exactly which one you want. No, it's the bottom path. We're going to keep pushing the bottom path right now. And we're going to try to save up. But now that you can see we're at this big AoE and doing all that, we're going to go ahead and grab this. We don't need the crit damage. We're just going to grab this. And we're going to keep going on this bottom path. We're going to keep this pushing. And you guys can see, like, this Zoro is soloing this whole thing. I could probably put down help for him, but he doesn't really need it. And yeah, this is a level 1 Zoro. I think he has Hyogoku on him, which will make the prices slightly less. But you want to try to get to this very last upgrade at the bottom here. And then once you get this last upgrade, you'll be able to see that he can just, literally a level 1 Zoro with no trait that you are going to be able to start the game with, can actually solo a lot of stuff. He's good. He's good enough to do that, and if you go ahead and you make him mythic, he becomes even better. So now we're just kind of chilling and waiting on more money to be able to go ahead and get our Dragon Twister. Then at that point, you are free to do whatever you want. Because Dragon Twister Zoro is going to basically clear stages 1, 2, and 3. So you are able to go ahead and push and do whatever you want with other things. And also, make sure you guys are collecting your drops, because drops in this game are physical drops. There is a good chance that you could get a legendary unit as a drop, which any of the legendary units are pretty good. I believe there's some units that, whenever everything gets to mythic, that's whenever you want to actually start looking at like which unit has the best kit. But in terms of just like, there we go, this is a good example. In terms of just like how good they are, if you can just get a legendary as a drop really quickly, you'll be good to go. So now you can see what I was talking about. Now he has his full AoE attack. We can go ahead and now grab this last upgrade and then start working on another starter unit, Goku. Goku's also going to be very, very funny. So next up, we're going to have Goku. We're going to go ahead, upgrade 1. We're going to work on upgrade 2 here in a second. And we're going to put Goku in a straight line. You want to make sure always Goku is set to last. You want to put Goku to last and then put him in a line. There we go. It was just lagging for me. Alright, so we're going to do this. Next up, we're going to do this. And now we're going to wait until we can afford our Kamehameha, excuse me. We want to make sure we can afford this. And like I said, these are units that you are going to be able to start the game with. There's not any difference between what I'm using and you're using. You are 100% going to be able to start the game with these units. As you can see, I am Goomba Stomping Story. This game, a lot of people are going to say about how hard it is. It's really going to be up to your ability to understand the dual path system and take advantage of it, because you really do want to take advantage of the dual paths. I believe it's really important to understand what each path does. For example, this one does Carrot dashes through his enemies, dealing line AoE damage. But then we are going to do this one. Carrot charges up and unleashes at his target, dealing huge line AoE damage. We're going this one. And the reason we're going to do this is because now you guys can see how crazy his line is. So now he's going to be able to constantly pump out damage in the line and just murder everything. We want Zoro early on inside of a choke because he can go full AoE. But then once you're actually nice and set up, you can set up a Goku who's going to just snipe them from spawn constantly. Now this is only going to work on maps really with a straight line, so keep that in mind, because if you look, his AoE is exactly the size of a line, so he's going to really excel on maps where there's a straight line, where he's able to just abuse his infinite range like this. So now we're in a situation where we get to just chill out, relax, and just kind of watch what happens. And watching what happens, I can tell you this, Goku is going to be really good at taking out very early things, because like I said, he's got this really far line. He's gonna be able to just snipe. You guys can see how much it goes. His last upgrade makes the line bigger and makes him do even more damage. So yeah, Goku ends up becoming a monster because he just has infinite range, covers the entire map. Absolute monster of a unit. But there are better options because, like I said, he has a skinny line. But he does hit very hard, very fast, and can hit anything on the map. He's a sniper, basically. So yeah, now we're kind of just chilling, waiting on Goku to spawn kill everything. Like I said, this is something that you guys are going to be able to do too. This is a rare Goku level 1. You guys are going to have access to the exact same unit. You guys are going to be able to do this and just murder. Yeah. So this is about where you're at. Now what you just saw was the artifact. This is now whenever you guys won't have this. The artifact, the Hyogoku that I had on him, activated, and now he has a ton of attack as well as also being full AoE, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, now we're just chilling. Well, you want to make sure to stand where the enemies are dying at, unless you have the VIP Game Pass, because if you're standing where the enemies are dying at, you're going to be able to collect the drops, and collecting the drops is how you're going to be able to get the gems. The drops are the majority of your in-stage rewards, so make sure you guys are staying near where the enemy is dying, because anytime you kill an enemy in this game, they have a chance to access a loot pool, and you are going to be able to use that loot pool to go ahead and get some goodies. And now that we are Super Kamehameha, you guys can see exactly how silly Goku can get. 381 attack, 1.7 seconds, 95 range, absolutely wacky. He's pretty expensive at about 9,000 overall, a little bit more, probably like, what's that, 10.2k? About 10.2 thousand. He's a little on the expensive side, but it's hella worth it because he's so good. Yeah, that's basically it now. Now we're just kind of chilling. You can see we literally have more than enough money because we have put down the correct units, and now we are just shooting everything in the face. Spawn killing stuff even with a level 1 unit that you don't summon for. So yeah, this game is pretty dope. I actually really do love this game. I hope that you guys like the game too, as you're going ahead and trying it out and doing everything. And there's so much things to discover. There's so many ways to upgrade your favorite units. There's so many things to discover. I really hope you guys really do enjoy this game as much as I do. I plan on covering it a lot. I will be playing a little bit of Anime Vanguards whenever it comes out, because I know everybody talks about that. But yeah, I am super stoked to finally play this game, and this should be the last video I upload until the game's actually live. So this should be, hopefully I helped you guys out with all the guides, all the info and everything, because I've been working my butt off to make sure I can stream everything to you guys, stream any changes that's happening, and let you guys really take a look at everything. But I am just super excited for you guys to finally be able to see the game and witness what I have been shilling for months. You guys remember the ads that I was doing? This is why I was doing the ads, because I think this game is just fantastic. I think it's a great game, and I think it deserves a lot more attention than it's probably going to get on release. I'm going to do everything I can. There you go. There's a good example of what I mean. You can see I just got 2 random gem drops. Right there, I got another one. I just got 3. I got 200 gems just back to back from enemies in the loophole. But I'm going to be doing everything I can to make sure this game gets the attention, gets the publicity, gets everything it deserves, because I love this game so much. I want it to succeed. I want to continue playing it. That's why I want it to succeed. You guys think I want it to do good so my channel does good? No, I want to continue playing the game. If the game doesn't do good, there's not going to be a game. So yeah, go ahead, give the game a shot. Give the game a shot. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, and concerns regarding the game. Just know the owner does watch the videos and does also read the comments. So if you guys have, concerns about the game, things you don't like, by all means, go ahead, leave a comment. I'm sure he will actively read it. You guys can see here that with a unit here, the story by no means is easy to start. You're going to probably struggle around like Act 3 is whenever you're really going to run into a roadblock, unless you got some good units by then, a mythic, something like that. But yeah, anyways, that's basically it. At that point, you guys are just going to grind out. You can see I got half a multi from a single run. At that point, you guys are just going to want to grind it all out. Go ahead, play the game, have a good time, and most importantly, have fun. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.